to be boring. Yeah, yeah. Tell me you ready, Mellow, you ready to spit for the ladies to keep it nasty, dark and petty. If you pick me, then you might find this upsetting. You say that you're ready, well the joke's on you. Get it?
Hi, we're back. Oh my goodness, hi guys.
You know, budget is upped. You know.
Yeah, we're here. We found us a church home. So
yeah, we're back.
We're
you
back.
know, you come like 2 Sundays and you really like.
Yeah, but then people start asking you, are you a member of this church? And you're
like
not yet, but I'm feeling it. But then it is your church because that's where you've been the past couple Sundays.
That's where we at.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just get right into it. You have a joke of the week?
I do have a joke of the week. Set the scene, right? Mm-hmm. Picture it. I get up from my morning pee. I pee every morning around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what the deal is, but it just happens. So I don't pee in the dark because I don't like to miss the seat if I decide to squat. And plus, why am I working out in the middle of the night?
Why are you squatting at home?
I mean, I'm just saying, sometimes, quick little hover, if it's not a lot of pee, you good. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time,
I'm not good at squatting when I pee because my pee just go everywhere.
I can squat on a fucking dime. But I know as our age is going to go from a regular stream to
the
a shower
stream
head.
always end up going down my leg.
Bitch, I had to tell my younger coworker, and she's rounding the fucking curve. She's not that young. Hey, Deja, again. But she's 26. And I was at work one day, and we had been drinking at lunch. And I went to pee, and I peed a little bit on the back of my jeans. My jeans, I didn't pull them down enough. And I peed a little bit on the back of my jeans. So I was, so frustrated about it. I had to text her and be like, bring me my jacket. And she was like, did you fucking pee yourself in this office? I'm like, no, I didn't pee myself in the office. And then I'm speaking to her as if she's in her late 20s, early 30s. I'm like, I just peed on the back of my pants a little bit, and she's like, oh my god, ew, gross. And then so me and Rita, she brought my jacket, I tied it around my waist. We go into the office, and me and Rita are both like, yeah, man, sometimes you pee on the back of your pants a little bit.
I don't even think that's an old bitch thing. That's just
she made it seem like it was an old bitch thing, honey. And me and Rita,
don't squat.
We were just like, girl, it's as you go on, you'll pee a little bit in the back of your pants sometimes. If you don't pull, you got to pull your pants down around your ankles like a little boy.
That's what takes me so long in the bathroom. I'm not squatting. I need to make a complete toilet bed. This side, boom, one in the middle, and I sit down and I have.
If I'm gonna take a public pee, then I'm going to have to do a little squat. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But if I'm going to do, so I have left places to go back to my home and shower. And not the clean Olympics, just my brain sitting on a public toilet seat. And you look at how gross the people in public look, and you're like, oh my God,
I'm
what
not
is
sitting
this?
raw butt on there.
I know you're not, but even still, I'm not a fan. But yes, so I went to go take my pee. I turned the light on. I faced the toilet. There's a spider about the size of a baby's fist, a small baby's fist, but big enough to where, this is a solid baby. It's it's been here for a while behind the toilet. And it's got legs like this. It was an ethnic spider. This wasn't no American style spider. So I stood there frozen, not blinking. Mind you, it's 4 something in the morning. So I'm like, there's no man in here right now. The only other person in the house was Brittany. I'm not going to wake her up for this because she'd be upset. So I said, what can I do? Because the way it was behind the toilet, I could not get my foot back there. I can't kill it. And it looked like a spider that could jump. So I'm crying. I'm still sobbing. I'm still holding my pee. So I said, I'm finna murder this motherfucker. I'm finna murder this bitch. You
killed it with your little Amazon scrubby thing.
I know, but guess what I did kill it with? I got a cup of detergent, just enough to drown it. And I said, I'm sorry, sir. I'm finna drown you. And I moved as slow as possible so he didn't see me coming. And I poured that bitch directly on his ass and watched him die. Teach a man how to swallow.
Fuck you in my bathroom?
Your spider friends need to know you got fucked in here. You got fucked up. Fuck it. But he's still sitting there. I didn't get him up because I'm scared. I'm scared he might be alive. What if he just slowed his heart rate down? I'm straight.
But once you finally you know how when we play Mario or whatever the video game and you stun the enemies, that's when you're supposed to really get him. He's been stunned. You need to.
I know, but again, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm disoriented. He got it.
That's fair. Yeah. I get in my real Jeffrey Dahmer bag when it comes to killing pests and shit. I'm gonna sit and just do it slow. One time, this is honestly, my parents should have really paid closer attention to me because I had got a pencil box and
Is this gonna change my view of who you are as a person?
Probably a little bit. I caught some ants and I was just fucking with them.
You know what? And this is why I'm glad we're talking about what we're talking about today, because my course of action would have been swift with that shit.
I mean, they're bugs. Not like I had rabbits and killing squirrels and shit, but I used to collect. This only had my little Sid from Toy Story shit going on with ants. That's it.
I don't think I had a Sid from Toy Story phase.
But I mean, it wasn't that weird. I mean, I also had grown with white kids. But I was one of the girls who collected caterpillars and loved them like they were real pets.
That's fair. That's fine.
I was one of those girls.
But the torturing ants thing, you just hold on to that because I need to make some decisions.
It's like, the magnifying glass on the anthill. That's basically what I was doing.
I don't like it.
They're ants.
You would have to go stay with your grandmama if it was me.
Ants are fine.
Are they?
Ants, very low level weirdness. It's weird. Ants. Now, if I had a gaggle of roaches and termites, some
if you're willing to play with a roach, you'll do anything to anybody.
Yeah, I'm not touching roaches.
You'll do anything
roaches
to anybody.
Roaches is where I draw the line. But ants, we had a lot of ants in my house
No,
because we had water behind our house, so we had hella bugs.
No, I don't like that.
But the caterpillars were my favorite. I used to like the orange ones with the black hairs.
Continue with your joke of the week. I'm uneasy now.
You didn't play with bugs?
No.
Why you didn't play with bugs?
Why didn't I play with bugs? I had other activities.
But I would be at school, but bugs would be at school. And
You were supposed to be in your lesson at school.
It was after school care. We would be outside, and me and this weird girl named Ariel. She was weird as hell.
Oh, she's the weird one?
But she's kind of she taught me the game. She brought me in. She turned me out.
This just keeps
we would
getting
collect
worse and worse.
bugs together, and then we would draw weird. She used to draw little paper dolls, like the little anime paper dolls. Before you would do them online, we would just draw. I used to have a time in my life with Ariel weird ass. I wonder where she is.
Hopefully in prison.
She looked like an anime character.
I hope she's in jail.
Bro, we was not hurting them caterpillars, bro.
No,
the beetles.
the ants. We're talking about the ants.
No, the ants. I kind of got.
Oh, that was your solo project.
I got in too deep
Get the
with
fuck
the ants.
out of my face.
But me and the caterpillars and the paper dolls, Ariel was cool. But as a youngest child, with the large age you got between my siblings, I was really like an only child for real, and I would just be in there doing anything.
Child.
And my parents didn't give a fuck because they were in their 40s by the time I was like a kid. So I would just be in there doing.
I did weird stuff as a kid, but it was nothing involving murder.
So nobody else killed insects, bro. Fuck you.
We want to know who y'all want as guests on this show.
I didn't do my joke of the week.
Oh shit! Sorry, that was a lie. I'm taking it back.
I'm following the program.
Okay, well, go on.
My joke of the week is this is gonna be old by the time this comes out, but I have been shaking the table. I may have to get some security detail as I walk these streets of Atlanta because this podcast video that I did now 2 weeks ago was fucking hilarious and insane, and it's starting to really pick up traction. So I hope Joe Budden sees it. He has me blocked, but I hope.
And
Joe Budden
again,
sees
Joe Budden, I haven't spoken to you in a while via this podcast. You're a fucking freak. You're a fucking degenerate freak.
Yeah.
And you diddle dogs and you beat bitches up.
Now, have you seen the AKON clip?
With him saying he don't go to his kids' recitals?
No, there's a new one.
Are you talking about with that fucking toupee he had on his head?
Well, since he put that toupee on, it's kind of like the mask. You know when Jim Carrey put the mask on and he transformed into an even worse Jim Carrey? I think that's what's happening with AKON.
You know what, but...
Because he said that we don't need women to procreate and that you can put sperm in an incubator and in 9 months or less, a baby will come out. And then Joe Budden was on the side like, bro, but when I said it, I was crazy. I'm just like,
I want these niggas out of here. I'm so sorry.
But that's just scientific, historic.
That's not the scariest part. The scariest part is that your best world involves not women. Your best world, you are believing in pseudoscience because your best world is where women are not there.
Yeah.
Do you do crack rock? And then the fact
actually probably
that one of these niggas fucks dogs, and then the other one has got the silliest shit, the silliest toupee I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Toupee.
On his toupee, like that. Toupee.
You got the episode name
We're
already.
not taking you niggas seriously. I want fucking Kroger bags on these niggas' feet for shoes. I want them ringing a bell in the town square because you're a fucking fool. You're a goddamn fool.
You know what?
You don't even deserve shoes.
You know what my joke of the week is? I am not good. We talked about this last week. I'm not good at insulting people. And now that people are being mean to me, I'm trying to...
particularly loving home.
Yeah, so I wasn't... I didn't have no toxic... I got some quips. I got a little comeback. I can be slick, but back and forth, I run out of jokes. I can't be... I'm mean. I'm a bitch, for sure. But that whole back and forth, how the fuck you come up with Kroger bags on your feet? How the fuck... I can't come up with shit like that.
That's just what I want to see these niggas in. That's where I'm at. But
Teach me the game, though. Every week you're going to teach me some new game.
I just when men speak to me unprovoked, if I didn't fucking ask you and you can't contribute, not necessarily, if you're going to say something that's mean, at least say it funny. They just come on there dick riding other men. They come on there with the same two or three or four misogynist red pill talking points. You're not witty. You're not funny.
You're not attractive.
You're not handsome. I'm sure you're not gainfully employed. Fuck you. I'm going to be the biggest cunt you ever met in your fucking life. If you already hate women, I want to solidify it.
You're going to be in the rain with the, like
I want to be the darkness you were born in. I want to be your fucking villain origin story.
You're 13, 14, 15, and 16.
I want to be all your neck. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
And I'm getting more material about
somebody in your comments tried to walk it back. I think they know that I be lighting niggas up. Because when we did the pod, we were talking about getting the hose, and you put that video clip up. He was like, you noticed she didn't say the gym.
Oh, I talked to him. I
said, what the fuck was that supposed to mean? Then he's like, oh no, I love thick women. Yeah. I would be distracted. Boy, like, fuck you. Stand up in it. Stand up in it. But no, men are disgusting, and oftentimes when they speak to, because I don't be doing nothing to y'all, and when I speak, I'm speaking about patriarchy. I'm speaking in general. And wasn't nobody fucking talking to you. So if you bring your stupid ass over here to say something ignorant to me, I'm finna RKO your ass. And that's just what it is.
And my comments have been, again, like I said, I dumped the fire. And they just keep it, I keep on screenshotting the good ones so I can make more videos. Mm-hmm. It's just like, mwah. But Instagram is like, bitch, you got one more time to put something on there that's inappropriate, I'm taking your monetization. So I can't even make money off these videos on it.
Yeah.
But I'm just getting the exposure, which is fine.
Yeah, which is fine.
But the creative ones, like, they'll go through my other posts and be mean on my other posts. So like I did like a throwback video from 2017 to now, and someone's like, oh, this is back when you were actually attractive. I was like, ouch. But that's not nice.
See, the thing about it is,
didn't hurt my feelings for real. I'm just saying,
I mean,
okay, you got your back a little bit.
When I put my bathing suit video on Twitter, I had a couple mean things said to me, and it did hurt my feelings a little bit because, especially when dudes like bring up me going to the gym, I have a very difficult time losing weight, and so far from the end of last year to this year, I've been going very consistently to like the gym. I've been consistently working out. So like to see that, it was very hurtful, but I'm not finna let no nigga who I would not let sniff my panties make me sad about my body.
And I mean after a long day.
After a long day. You could never fucking touch me. I wouldn't let you. And I told one of the dudes, I was like, I wouldn't even share an elevator with you. I would take the next one.
I would take the stairs with my asthmatic ass.
Right. Why would I let you hurt my feelings? I'm not gonna do that.
And
now,
every time you click on their pages, let me show you the jump scare, honestly, because you should have left us fucking alone. So now I'm showing the people.
Oh.
These be the niggas talking mean to us.
And I would like Mr. Rodney to blow that picture up, just so you know the type of niggas that be talking to us. Are you serious right now? And
looking like a character from the fucking PJs.
Don't even do the PJs like that.
Sherman goddamn Clump.
He looked like they didn't put the icing on the cinnamon roll.
And just a fucking dry ass, ashy ass
dry roll. Looking fucking stupid. But anyway, what was I finna say? But yeah, I'm not. Sometimes though, one time, this was when I was younger. I was maybe 24, 25, and that was thin comparably. Yeah. At the time, this guy that I really thought was like cute said something mean to me, and I was like, now that shit I didn't like.
Now it's rare for someone who's actually attracted to be on some bullshit like that, and just like when it is, it's like,
you motherfucker.
What a waste.
But some of these boys who are handsome now, especially like the Kevin Samuel style boys, they were ugly when they were younger.
That is also true, because I saw somebody fine on TikTok, and I'm like, oh, he fine. You know, they always corny on TikTok when they fine. So I went on his page to look, and he did like a throwback of like back then they didn't want me. It's like, oh, you would be a monster because you trying to avenge
the girls who hurt your feelings in the 8th grade. I think I told you this. I was out at the club, and this is still one of my funniest stories before we get into the topic. I was out at the we got to play our new game. But I was at the club a couple years ago, and this dude came up to me. I think he was a security guard. Either he was a security guard, he was built like a security guard. I don't know. But he came up to me. He was like, are you Jasmine Talley? Which at that point, nobody was calling me by my first name. So he's like, are you Jasmine Talley? And I was like, maybe. I'm like, what's up? He was like, you used to stand on the sidelines when we were in middle school and call me sideline during football practices and football games, to the point where people started calling me sideline. They forgot my first name. He's like, it's still motherfuckers calling me sideline to this day, and I've never forgiven you. And I'm like, oh, sideline? Because I don't know his name either. I was like, I'm sorry. Because I read a tweet today that was like, your bully does not remember how they impacted you.
At all.
They've forgotten. They don't know. So the fact that is bullying. That was bullying. And so the fact that he was like, I've never forgiven you for that, and I'm hot, sweating, drunk in the club, so I'm disoriented. Somebody's making me reckon with myself, and I'm like, I am so sorry that I was that person to you. Then I saw somebody else from high school the other day, and
That's why you don't go out.
yeah, and we were talking, we cool, we were talking, and he asked me about my life. I said, I'm doing good, I'm working on myself, like I'm working on being happier, I'm setting boundaries with people, and he goes, good, because you were fucking terrible. And I said, I was a goddamn delight. And we, dated in high school or whatever, he was like, you were a delight in private. He was like, and I don't know if you're still that way. He was like, but you were delightful to people you were very close to. He was like, everybody else, you were Cat Williams and Bernie Mackin. He was like, you were mean. I was like,
Oh, damn.
I thought I was nice. He was like, you were funny, but you were not nice. And I was like, ooh.
Luckily, I don't live in the city that I grew up in, like K through 8th, because I was an asshole. Bad.
Yeah, we still kind of assholes.
Yeah, we rebranded a little bit, but not unprovoked, because let me tell you something. I used to bully my teachers.
Oh, I used to bully my teachers too.
Oh, I bullied Miss Pills so bad. Fuck her to this day. It was bad. Oh, Miss Rosales.
Mine is Miss Williams. I bullied the fuck out of Miss Williams. I tried to bully Mr. Yan, but he was a gay Asian man, and he bullied me back.
I'm about to say, we had a Mr. Yan too, but that's a different Mr.
Yeah,
Yan.
he bullied me back. And I'll never forget that. I got bested. He talked about my nails, my hair.
Damn.
He ate me up right in the chemistry class.
Damn.
And I said, I will watch who the fuck I'm talking to from here on out.
But you know what? You gotta walk in and find the meanest bitch in the class, and you gotta humble as a teacher.
Yep.
They'll walk all over you. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're
we're doing like a rapid fire discussion of like bookmark tweets and bookmark TikToks that we're really into. One of the funniest things, because I am so slow opening up my bookmarks, but
my bookmarks is memes and porn. So.
There's this rapper girl, I'm trying to think of the song she sings. She kind of look like Yellow Skirt from Twerk and Tequila. What does she sing? Hey, Yellow Skirt Supremacy. Girl, if you listen, hey. But anyway, what is her name? She sings I think she sings, first off, bitch, mind your business. I think that's her song. I think so.
No, that's Lakia.
Never mind. No, that's not her. Let me see.
Not
Callie.
That's
That's what
I was saying.
So she's got a song where, and I've listened to maybe like half the song. She's got a song where she's talking about like the different type of niggas on her roster, right? But the incels have pulled the verse where she was talking about the white man on her roster, and they are pissed that this young girl, who she's rapping about what she's supposed to be rapping about at her age, is talking about having a white man, I don't know if she said white nigga, white man, I don't remember, but like on her roster of hoes. Black girls have had to listen to rappers talking about having foreign bitches, white bitches, pink toes,
that
all these different things. That she look better red. Fuck you, motherfuckers.
If that young 23-year-old want to have a white man on her roster,
then let her have a red man on her roster. What the fuck is the problem? Every other Future song is him talking about white women or foreign women, and then when he talking about black women, he basically calling them tar babies. Saying basically, really, this is a real fine tar baby, basically.
It's so crazy because like I was talking, we had like a meeting with like my line sister yesterday because it's our anniversary. You know the things, but we were just talking about, me and my line sister took a picture with Sam Whiteout at AGP in 2015.
I remember Sam Whiteout.
And it was just like, at the time, everybody wasn't a fucking Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have obviously grown up. But like at the time, like, you mean young and dumb? Don't let the world spoil you. Right. Like, even when the incels come for me on Twitter, like, oh, every time I say anything about white people or whatever, they find my white man tweets. They dug up a picture. When I tell you that bitch is taking on a fucking Idaho potato, it's so fucking blurry. But a picture of me with a white boy on the beach in 2014 to prove my bed wench allegations. And it's just like, what you want to do?
And then why y'all get to fuck white people and we don't? What? Why?
I just took a picture with the white boy. I don't know what
Why y'all get to fuck white people and we don't? The proof is in the goddamn pudding that y'all be fucking these white girls. It just is.
Getting fucked.
Getting fucked. So what
I can't see myself actually doing, but if I wanted to, why the fuck not?
It's a couple of reasons that I won't fuck with a white man. I feel like if we get in an argument and you slip up and say the N-word, then I'm gonna have to kill you.
Because like, what brand of white man? You gonna get you a Travis Kelce or you gonna get you a Chris Evans?
Right, and I have both a degradation kink and a praise kink, and so my problem with that is I don't know if I want a white man degrading me.
Yeah.
And in terms of praise, it's just not gonna sound right on them. They got voices like flutes. It's just not gonna sound like the good girl. Like I don't want to hear that. I'm not into it. And then also I kind of like be hit a little bit sexually. Can't no white man hit me in my face. It's just not going down. So personally, as for me, this is a blacks only fountain. But if the dolls want to fuck white guys, I don't understand why it's an issue since black men routinely fuck white ladies. I don't understand.
I mean, it's like a culture.
Yeah.
Like even the black actors, you don't even see them on screen with a black woman.
But it's so funny. Most of the incel talking points are like, please love us. Like it's rooted in hatred. Y'all are going to be so lonely if you don't pick one of us. Don't fuck white men because then you're a bed witch. I mean, your degrees are not going to keep you warm. You whores are so lonely.
It's pathetic. And also the thing with the pick-me's as well, they're right there begging. Bother them.
They don't want to bother them because they're already downtrodden.
Well, of course.
The fun is in breaking a bitch down.
Yeah,
if I'm with you,
consent is not fun for them.
Yeah, I want to take you from whatever place you feel valuable about yourself, and then I want to break that down piece by piece. If I pick me, she's already got her forehead up under my nutsack. I have had to do no work.
That's fucking fun.
Yeah, I want to destroy somebody.
I don't want this already broken up.
I don't want this pile of shit. I want to blow up a building.
What am I gonna do with some rubble?
What am I gonna do with this already rubble? I want to make the rubble. But anyway, what's your TikTok that you were gonna talk about?
I mean, we can talk. It's gonna be. I'm sure there'll be more developments. But I'm just saying we can't talk about the Keith Lee situation because not that one.
Not him.
Because that is a man I would defend. That man, I've been a Keith fan. First, I'm gonna be that guy. I've been liking Keith since Carter was a baby.
Same.
For the family content when he was making stuff from Trader Joe's in the kitchen,
and going out to get Ronnie's pregnancy cravings.
and getting Ronnie's. That's even still. I'm even deeper than that.
You're such a fucking.
I'm deeper than that, nigga. I've been
Carla,
a Keith Lee fan.
Coming off? Is it coming off right in the middle of the podcast? Is it coming off my face?
No.
Okay.
Okay, baby.
Ooh, shit. I'm about to say now that it will be the lowest point in my goddamn week if this lash comes off while I'm trying to fit.
It's alright. It's on, baby. You good?
Ooh, I've had such a hard time. Okay, sorry. Continue. You're talking about Keith and Ronnie and them in the base.
But I've been Keith game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that he's getting his flowers.
He don't do nothing but support that wife of his. He don't do nothing
let
but
him
do his
baby.
little fighting, his little boxing.
And he fight good.
He does wholesome content. Not that I care, but he does wholesome. He's doing good things. Leave the boy alone. And then for that raggedy bitch, and I don't care if you got an Emmy or not, and I'm trying to make it.
And the Emmy is old.
And the Emmy is old. I don't care. My brother, your Emmy and my brother are about the same age. So fuck you. And for you to go on there and do that messy shit, if you're gonna accuse somebody of thieving, stand in it. Talking about it's somebody, and then it took you too many days to say that that's not who you was talking about. And I think the only reason you said that's not who you was talking about because your ass was getting ate up.
Ate the fuck up. Because who else are you fucking talking about?
And how original. Oh, he's gonna do a restaurant style undercover boss. We all had that same fucking idea when he blew up the first time. Step your pussy up. Fucking
profound.
Yeah. That shit pissed me off. I don't know if I have another tweet that I want to talk about. Oh, okay, so this tweet, and I know this is an old video because I seen it before. I know it's an old video because I seen it before, but I don't care. So one of these little white girls, which black girls do the pranks too, black guys, I think they're all dangerous. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just painting the picture. But she like walks up and somebody's filming from far away. She's doing a prank. She's doing like a prank video. So she walks up on this black girl and her boyfriend,
Saw that.
and she's like, "Oh my God, I just love it. Da, 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 da. Can I take you on a date?" And the girl very calmly, and she steps in front of the nigga, which is my favorite move, because I'm not super possessive over niggas, but don't you come over here speaking to this nigga acting like you don't see me. What's wrong?
Oh no.
What happened?
The little boy who we doing this with his daddy.
The boy?
The daddy. No.
Oh, fuck. This is the homegirl domestic violence?
No,
they did that video, I think.
No, that's another Mexican dude. This the little boy.
No, they reenacted the homegirl domestic violence video. Oh my God.
No. This
That's
just
just terrible news.
And the little boy just got on the George Lopez show.
That's
This
terrible.
done told me up.
No, and that's gonna impact that little boy forever.
Oh fuck,
That's
man.
terrible. So if you don't know who we're talking about, it's the I don't know if they're they're Mexican.
I
don't
think
know.
they're Mexican because he's on a George Lopez
Yeah,
show.
I think they're
George
Mexican.
Lopez don't play by Mexicans.
Father and son who usually recreate popular scenes from movies and TV shows, and they do voiceovers. That's as much information as I can give you. But send me that tweet, please.
No,
but the young
Inky
man
Boys.
has passed. Yeah.
But
and
yeah.
that's very sad.
Damn, that's sad.
I forgot what I was saying.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. Okay, let's just get into
because I'm gonna cry.
the topic.
Okay. So before we get into this, I just wanted to give a disclaimer. We know that we are not parents.
Yeah.
Please, if you got kids, because you girls be real hard up about parenting opinions from people who ain't got no kids, we can talk about this because we were once children. That is our perspective. We can talk about parenting because we were once parented. Furthermore, we're going to talk about choices we would make on pregnancy and motherhood journeys. Neither of us have been there. So give it a fucking rest with all of you. Like, that's just what I would do and I would not do that.
what's so crazy?
Yeah,
Like,
we don't need that shit.
I know, like, I'm about to be 30 next year, but I honestly still feel like 12 and a half. So, like, when people ask me if I have kids, I was like, why would you even ask me something like that? Like, I'm literally so young. But my mom had 2 kids and was married when she was my age.
My baby cousin, who's not much younger than me, got pregnant by her dude. And I'm like, oh my God, what is she gonna do? Is she gonna keep it? What is this? We need to rally together. We need to help her. And they're like, she's a fucking adult. She can rent a car. Like, what do you mean? What are we gonna do? She's gonna raise the fucking kid. And I was like, oh yeah, that's what we're supposed to be doing
when people
by
be
now.
pregnant now, it's like, it's not even work. Like, girl, look who pregnant. It's like, oh.
She's pregnant. But for me, the hardest part of all of this for me as a 30-year-old person is I still cannot. You better shut the fuck up. And I mean, make that bottom lip meet that top lip and press down, shake it together, run it over. You done pissed me off. You done made me mad. I'm sick of the old jokes. I'm sick of it. And technically, pandemically, okay, I'm 27.
You 27.
I'm 27.
And I'm 25.
Fuck you, God. Now that's hot. Fuck you, God. Fuck you. You know what? You know what? I'm upset though. What I was saying is that at my redacted age, I cannot imagine my body pregnant or going through a pregnancy. I simply cannot fathom growing a human being, the human being moving my bones and organs around, throwing up. I cannot see sometimes I look in the mirror with my nude body and I turn to the side and poke my stomach out real far and I'm like, can't get into it.
Yeah.
Can I get it? I don't understand.
This all the time. Like, you know, I have jokes about it and then like my algorithm is just all babies and pregnancies and breastfeeding and pumping and all that just because that's, I guess, what I'm into. But like the idea of one getting nutted in.
Well.
Now hold on. The thought of getting nutted in, and it actually like
resulting in a baby.
Am I gonna be able to hear it? Is it gonna be like
with the baby?
Like, you know, like the magic sounds on Disney, like
when Ursula took Ariel's voice. Oh boy!
Am I gonna what's gonna happen? Like, am I gonna know immediately? No. And then like when I find out I'm gonna like take pregnancy, am I gonna look like Jocelyn on the toilet, like looking at the pregnancy test? Like, and then like a baby growing inside of my body and I have to feed it?
And not only that, I would have to be responsible with the things that I'm putting into my body. And I'm less concerned about like alcohol and weed. I'm more concerned about the fact that I want to eat 2 butter cakes from California Pizza Kitchen. I, for some reason, now that I'm pregnant, want to drink a gallon of Dr. Pepper. I can't do that to the jit. You know, I can't do that to the baby.
That's like, my mom craved Dr. Pepper when she was pregnant with me.
My mom ate Mrs. Winters when she was pregnant with me.
That explains a lot.
What the fuck are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
You're a winner.
I feel like I'm not cool or like completely wrapped with what your intentions are here.
I'm fucking with you.
Okay.
I'm fucking with you.
I feel like I don't
I
like
had
it.
Mrs. Winters once. So we went one time when we first moved here and we were like,
we're all set. Yeah. But you know who don't never do nobody wrong? The damn Bojangles. Bojangles.
Baby, them Bo Rounds?
Them Bowberry biscuits?
Bojangles.
Ooh, Bojangles. This why people
won.
be calling us fat in the comments. This right here. This why we be getting called
Well,
fat.
didn't nobody tell Bojangle to make me
And you know what? And I was sitting down when they was calling me fat. I thought I was sitting up straight. I thought I had it together. Apparently not.
Out of shape.
But I can't imagine my body going through a full pregnancy.
Man, and just like...
And then also having to talk to a man. You know what I'm saying? Like having to deal every day with a man trying to, hopefully, in my home, where I live, where I keep my things, trying to support me through, or being around through something like that. I can't.
Did you see that fucking lady with them 5 kids?
What?
She's
a white woman?
Yes.
I did see that. Mm-hmm.
You got 5 kids and 1 can talk?
Some of them have to go live with my mother. Y'all cannot all stay here.
When people have them multiples and they all come home, leave them at the hospital. They will have so much fun growing up in the hospital. It's like Zach and Cody.
They're not going to grow up in a hospital.
It's so much fun.
They're going to send them babies to the defects.
Oh my gosh. It's like, it'll be fun.
If I have,
They're not coming to my house.
I think I burped a little bit. I'm sorry. If I have multiples, which I do want twins, if I have anything over twins, two family members, 2 women family members are going to have to come move in with me.
When they
I
get
cannot
to
do this by
crying and
myself.
sink, that's when I'll be like...
Well, they say you're supposed to cry when a baby cries. I don't know why, but that's what they say. They say you're supposed to do that. I don't know the reasoning, but that's what I've been told. So maybe that's
cry
helpful.
when the baby cry. Like,
they say, like, if you need to cry and the baby is crying, like if you've been holding back emotions or something like that, you need to cry when your baby cries.
I'm gonna be crying regardless.
But so like you got like a birth plan already for if you want to have a baby,
So here's
you
the
know.
thing. I would love to do one of those cute water births and have the doula. I'm definitely gonna have a doula because I need somebody. I need that baby to pop the fuck out. Like I need all that. But if I do go to a hospital and do that whole hospital shit, give me the fucking drugs. I don't give a damn if that baby come out like fucking Tyrone Biggums.
Yeah. If I'm in
Drugs
the
be
hospital,
down.
that baby could be born with a fin. I wouldn't give a shit. These are vitamins.
Oh, I'm like, bitch, you got a piece of sausage or something?
No, I don't got no damn piece of sausage. Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking idiot.
I was excited because I was forward.
I am gonna be the not necessarily mom, but like well at this point I'm gonna be a geriatric mom, so it doesn't matter. But like the type of mom or grandma that does put a piece of sausage and a piece of white bread with a little mustard, just put some on your stomach. That is the type of mother I'm gonna be. Carry on the traditions.
Fucking bra getting my nerves.
Yeah, I know you got a lot of titillation going on over there. There is not enough water in here
because it was like poking.
Take these pills. Well, for my big titty friends, I wanted to say this. I found these nipple covers, which I bought them for my birthday just to cover my nipples. Like, I didn't buy them to lift my tits. They were just going to hang where they hung. But when they came, the nipple cover has a sticky tab on the top. And I could lift my whole titty up and tape it right here. Baby, when I say I didn't wear one bra in Puerto Rico, I didn't pack a bra. I had this bra because it was the one I wore in the airport. Didn't put it back on until I left. Them sticky tapes, I can, I'm not gonna make a TikTok about it, but like if you ask me for the link, I'll shoot it to you. Chef's kiss. And they come in hard ER colors. So they're just not like tan.
I love that for y'all.
Yeah. So I wish I would have known this when I was younger so I could have worn like way sluttier clothes. But whatever.
I noticed today, I always kind of noticed, but I really took a good gander at it. One of my nipples is significantly larger than the other.
Gang, same.
And I'm just thinking, what is a baby gonna do to these titties? I like my titties a lot. I really enjoy my breasts.
Honestly,
what is gonna happen to my?
That's
dear
why I
breasts?
need a nigga, like we said about the young girls. We're talking about the young girls getting BBLs at like 18, 19, and then we're talking about like how a baby affects your body. I want to be wheeled from the delivery room, just hose me down like we're on a fucking farm, and take me to the fucking booty room. Put all my shit.
Take me to the plastic surgeon. Like, you know how they have that moving oven in Quiznos? I just want to go through
the
like
conveyor belt.
Car
that
wash.
is one of my conditions. I would rather sign like a birthing and parenting agreement than a prenup. I don't care too much because I can take care of myself and I've done that. You know what I'm saying? And I intend to live in a community property state where they're going to give me half your shit anyway. But I think that people don't make more legal agreements about expectations from partners regarding childbirth and raising kids. I do not intend to birth a child for a nigga if he will not fix my body.
Period.
It's just not going to happen. I'm not doing it. I will try the gym for 6 months after I have this baby. And you got to give me some help if I'm going to try the gym. I need a nanny. Or pay my mama to be here. But I'm not going to be, because likely for me, I'm already a big gal.
I'm a big bitch now.
So if I have a baby, I'm likely going to be a smooth 300.
I was thinking the same thing. Me and my mom sister were on the phone crying about being fat last night.
Shut the fuck up.
Because she just had her baby. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't even got my baby yet. So what's good? I'm going to be 250 when I have my baby. Like, we were just crying and just being sad about just gaining weight. And, like, what if that shit just... Because I don't know.
I've seen that happen to people, and it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just not something I want. A big part of my identity is being a hot bitch and liking my body, which is why I'm going so hard in the gym right now. Because granted, I've always had a tummy. I don't care too much about that. But this little dip in the waist, it's gotta be around. It's gotta be here. I need it. So and most of the time with kids, it's the niggas that want the kid. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want and these sons so bad. I want to carry on my legacy. Fine,
Mr. Brown.
You take me right on down to Wright Jones, MD. That's my chosen surgeon. Take me on down there.
But then you gotta low key. You gonna have the 5 under 5. You wanna knock the kids out. Then
I don't want 5 under 5.
No, I'm just saying you just gotta have your kid. How many you want?
2. But I really am hoping for twins.
And then you can be done.
And then I'll be finished.
I want 4.
I don't want 4 children in my house at any time. Ever.
So what about when my kids come to play with your kids? They can't all come?
Hopefully I have some that are close in correlating ages to like say if I got like an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old, hopefully you got an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old, and then the other 2 are so small that they don't want to come. They don't want to play.
They're going to want to come. Because I feel like your house going to have good snacks.
My house is going to have good snacks.
And I'm going to have good snacks too, but you're going to have like gooder snacks. And then your food probably going to be more like rich.
Oh, buddy.
You probably going to make the pizza rolls from scratch.
I mean, I love you
there.
so dearly. I do. And I would never turn your children away from my home. But know that deep down, I would resent you for bringing 4 kids to my house.
I feel like by the time we have kids, you kind of get used to, because like, are your kids going to not have birthday parties at the house? Like,
no, my children are going to have birthday parties, but what I mean, like, I remember when me and all my cousins used to be together when I was younger. It's overwhelming. So you have to make a choice that I'm actually going to come in here with these 6 kids and try to interact with them and entertain them, or I'm just going to leave them the fuck alone and let them destroy this part of my house because I simply cannot compute interacting with 6 kids. I can't do it. When I worked at the Learning Center in college, we had about 12 kids in the room with 3 adults. That was too much. Yeah. And they went home at the end of each day. It was too much.
I mean, I used to sub. And when I did that first grade class.
You sub high school?
I did all grades.
Jesus.
It depended on the day. I've gone to first grade, kindergarten. I was in kindergarten, 12th grade. And they were just banshees, low key. You know how like the kindergartens used to be on recess? And they were just like a fucking feral tribe?
The kids are feral animals, man. They're feral fucking animals. I have a birth plan. I want to do a perfect mix of holistic birth stuff and like modern medicine. So like I don't know where I would do that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't, like, you can't bring some of the holistic stuff to the hospital, and you can't bring the hospital stuff to the living room. So I don't know what I would do, but my deepest fear is having a holistic birth and immediately needing like modern medicine. Like the only way, because you know you could die. Like
like if it's breach or if
I need a real not like a real doctor, but I need an MD around.
If you need the ultrasound this hoe, I need an
OBGYN. So I would have to figure out how to set that up. I would just have
to go to the people and have my doula in there.
Yeah, I just don't want. Hospitals are such nasty places, and just like the medical racism, like that lady on Twitter who just died, where her partner told them over and over again, she said she can't feel her legs. She said she can't feel her legs, and then she ended up dying. I can't do that. So it's either damned or you do, or damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah.
So it's very scary to me.
And the only thing with giving birth at the house, like I kind of want to like, this sounds so childish, but like I kind of want like a mini vacation. Like I don't want to have a baby in the living room and go right in my bed. Like I don't want to like bleed on they shit and then come home.
Yeah. But my thing with having a birth at home, that would be very comforting to me, because the first place my baby knows is not Hillendale. You know, the first place my baby knows.
You're not gonna remember that shit.
Is there? But spiritually, like the first place they know is their home. That would mean a lot to me. However, if I have a baby in my house, who finna clean up this afterbirth? Who is
now it's gonna smell like fucking birth canal in the living room.
Yeah, so that's maybe I haven't thought about this as much as I thought.
Get that smell on. I don't know if it's a hygiene thing, but like your fucking intestines is out.
Well, the comedian Sebastian Maniscalco, he said that when he watched his wife give birth, he said down there when he peaked looked like the afterbirth looks like tar. He said it was the scariest thing that he had ever seen, and she was like trying to do stuff, and he's like, "No, you have tar coming out of your pussy. Why don't you rest? Why don't you give it a fucking second?" And she kept asking for a mirror, and he's like, "I don't think you want to look down there."
That shit is
disgusting.
Worst fear, dying. And then other than that, like, you know, you tear like a hot dog bun. Scared of that.
My worst fear with pregnancy, outside of dying
And all the shallow stuff.
and all that, well, my shallow thing is the post-pregnancy, the post-hormonal acne. I worked so hard to clear my skin, and on TikTok, some of these ladies who just gave birth have some of the worst acne, pregnant or not, that I've ever seen. And I just, self-esteem wise, will not be able to handle that. And then also, one of my fears, I don't know why, is having twins, and then one of the twins eats the other twin in the womb. I can't handle that. Or absorbs it, you know what I'm saying? Like, absorbs the other baby, especially if I know I'm having twins and then one of the twins absorbs the other baby. Because one, you're gonna have some extra fingers and toes, and two, I wanted both my babies. Why would you eat my child? Why would you do that? You're so selfish.
Jasmine.
What?
Stop fucking talking to me.
What did I do?
He didn't want to eat the baby.
What did he say fuck me for? You're asking, I'm being vulnerable. I'm scared that I'm gonna have a whole.
How does it, like, are they like Pac-Man, just waka waka?
They do, that happens. They fucking one of these will just cellularly absorb the other one, and you get one baby, and it was supposed to be two.
That baby's gonna probably be weird as fuck and talk.
Now there's a dominance issue in the house because you'll do anything. So now I gotta overassert my dominance because you eat people.
Honestly, newborns are fucking scary.
Newborns are fucking terrifying.
And they're so ugly. And that's the other thing. And okay, most
People-
of the shallow stuff is my fear. If they put an ugly baby in my arms, not just like newborn ugly, but it's like, you know, babies be born ugly sometimes. And it's gonna be shallow, but I'm gonna be so emotional. I'm going to air that fucking room out. They be so. I'm scared. Of
My mom
newborns.
said she was scared that I was gonna be ugly because, you know, like the old wives tale, like if two attractive people make a baby,
That's my fear.
the baby could be ugly.
That's my
But
fear.
both my parents are pretty hot for parents, you know, and I feel like I came out. You infuriate me. Why would you look at me like that?
I didn't say nothing.
You said something with your fucking
What did I say?
eyes. I'm not going to repeat it because it was vile.
What did I say?
I'm not going to repeat. You pissed me off. Anyway, my parents are classically attractive people.
And I don't disagree.
And thank you. That'll be all. I don't like the way you motherfuckers talk about my parents.
I didn't say anything.
You did. These people just can't see you.
I didn't say. Did I say anything, crowd? No. See.
I don't even want to talk no more. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just afraid because newborns look like aliens, and they do that first pee, not first pee, that first boo boo. It has a name. I forgot the name of it.
Merconium.
Yeah,
But I thought merconium is when you shit during birth.
No, okay, maybe that's the name of it. But they have like their first poop is like that black poop.
Mm-hmm. It looked like they took Pepto-Bismol.
It looked like the poop character from South Park. It's scary. I'm scared of that. Their butts are little. I don't like.
I think
Newborn cries, don't like that. I'm just gonna need a village.
Yeah.
I need people to just move.
But it's certain people in my village that I don't want any advice from or like around my child.
I'm gonna have to put my family through diversity training. Like, this is the fucking office before. Like, once my kid, I'm gonna need all the help I can get as a newborn. But once they start being able to sponge shit up,
You watch your fucking mouth around my child.
We're gonna have some. Let's get some pamphlets in this bitch. Let's understand
and know that this baby will not come back over here. If you're on some weird shit, you're on some wild shit. You're trying to misogynify my baby. You trying to make my baby a goddamn homophobe. You trying to do all this weird shit around my child. Corrupt your own kids. We will never come back around this nasty
I had
motherfucker.
to uncorrupt my damn self enough.
Right, and I'm not about to drop my baby off to you for a day, and then they come back talking about some R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. I'm not gonna have it. No.
Now he's a high value baby.
Now he's a high value toddler. No.
Now I gotta do the fucking Men in Black deneuralize on this nigga or neuralize whatever the fuck.
You will never see this child again.
Worst fear about motherhood parenting. I mean,
my worst fear about motherhood and parenting. I know that like being an abusive parent is not genetic, but like I cannot verbally abuse my child. I cannot hit my child. Like, and my thing is like, because I know how I interact with other people, I'm not super gentle, but I do try hard. I need to get to the point in my life where I'm as gentle as possible before I have a child, because I feel like parents take so much out on their children. I feel like parents operate from parenthood from the beginning as I'm doing the best I can. When are you? So I really want to be in a place to do the best that I can. And also, I'm genuinely, like, afraid that, like, I will fall out with more so, well, falling out with my dad, but if he's back in my life, that I will fall out with my dad about how he talks to my child. Or, like, even my mother. Sometimes my mother will casually bring up, like, how she would, like, react, like, to, like, a situation with, like, my child who does not exist. And I'm like, no, you won't. You know what I'm saying? And parents are such hard people to set boundaries with. So to have to, like, really stand up in it and set boundaries about your child to your
that
parents,
don't even fucking exist yet.
Right. It's very scary to me. Also, my worst fear with motherhood is that I have a partner that all of a sudden falls short.
That is my fear.
I'm so scared of that.
You never can. He can be perfect on our paper, be every doctor's appointment, be there, sign a birth certificate, all this stuff. Month 3, he go get some Swisher Sweets and never come back. But that should be a sign if he smokes Swisher Sweets.
I mean,
but
yeah.
I'm just saying he go to fucking.
I used to, but
not no more. I thought you were gonna say something about it. That's why I don't really know.
Oh,
Swisher
no.
Sweets
I
is still the
stopped
norm.
Swisher Sweets.
But I'm just saying he goes to the store and never come back, and it's just like.
Well, that I'd rather him go to the store and never come back than be actively useless in the home. That's the fear for me. Like, I cannot have a newborn, do all the dishes, do all the cooking, fuck, you know what I'm saying? My pussy is ripped open. I can't do that, suck dick, and be pleasant. I need some fucking help. So my fear is that I will have a baby and then, like, that person is either useless, or my least favorite thing about men in monogamous partnerships is wanting to be helpful but not knowing how to take initiative to just do stuff. So now you're giving me chores by having to explain to you what needs to be done when you fucking live here. Like, coming to me and asking me if there's anything you can do when you see that there's 25 dishes in the sink, we're running out of bottles, the grass need to be cut. There's plenty that you can fucking do and you can see it. So why are you coming in here asking me what needs to be done? I'd rather you fucking not. It's already hard, and at least if I was alone, I wouldn't have to hear the noise of your incompetence. And that's just where I'm at with it.
Yeah, that is true. I retweet everything you said because just I'm not doing this shit by myself, and you can just never. You can be married and still be a single mom. Like you can never.
Most women are married and still single moms.
Exactly. Like you just can never know how these niggas gonna act, and they can be great, and then decide not to be one.
And I think my other worst fear with parenthood is, and this is very difficult for me to admit, my other fear with parenthood is immediately regretting it. My other fear is having a baby and then realizing that I'm not up to the fucking task. Maybe I shouldn't have done this.
I'm here now.
Yeah, I'm here now, and there's literally nothing I can do about it.
Turn back. My fear also, aside from everything you just said, like, is me trying too hard to do right that I do wrong with raising my children. Like, I feel like I'm in a great place with, like, the way that I see the world and society or whatever, but I had to low-key teach myself this and kind of be taught. Like, my parents taught me right from wrong or whatever, but I also had to, like, interpret it my own, and that's why I'm just so amazing now, in my point of view. I'm just saying, if I teach a kid, like, for example, I want, like, a kind of, not a woke kid, obviously, but I want like, my kids to, like, know their history and this and that. But, like, I don't want my kid going to school like, yeah, because them crackers, like, I don't want my kid to be, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
but kids are funny that way. They're going to do that.
I mean, kids are funny, but I don't want them to end up like, yeah, because I don't want to be work for the white man. It's like, bro, you were in 5th grade. You have to go to school, baby. Like, you know, just, or go too hard instead of letting them just figure it out on their own. I don't want to be kind of like too much of a hover of a parent, and my kids, like, can't even be them damn selves.
But you're going to have and I think that's the beauty of intentionally having a baby with someone. Because even at this point in my life, if I got pregnant by accident, like, I want a baby so bad. If I got pregnant by the wrong nigga, it's going back. Because I can look at...
Control Z.
Right. I can interact with a man and know that he's not going to be the type of parent that I would want him to be. Doesn't mean he's not a good man. You're just not going to be the type of partner I want you to be. So your parenting is not going to be the only parenting in the house. And so I think that's something you lean on. Because you and the person that you're going to end up with are not going to be the same.
Yeah.
So it's probably helpful.
And then my other fear is them being asshole teenagers. Like, teenagers suck.
Teenagers suck.
And I was just thinking, like, you have this sweet baby, and they just grow up.
There's
and
always
like,
boarding
you, Mom.
school.
It's like, bro, I didn't raise you. And I've been a teenager. I remember being like, I hate my mom. I hate my dad.
Yeah.
I want to kill my mom. I want to kill my dad.
Think their brains aren't fucking developed, and they're fucking horny because they're teenagers. They are scared of their
damn.
fucking future. They don't know what's about to
That makes me
happen.
sad, like my teenager possibly hating me one day. Like
Your kid is gonna hate you at some point, and they don't even really know what hate is. But they're going to firmly, strongly dislike you. Your stink. Yeah, it's just.
And I also don't want to, like, because I was raised so strict, I don't want to be not strict, and then my kids end up being hurt.
That's a fear. That's a fear for me, and I was gonna bring that up when we talked about parenting style. I want to do gentle parenting, but I don't know how to really be a disciplinarian because the only discipline that I got from like my dad was like what it was. And then my mom wasn't super a disciplinarian. She was just very much like, your life is your own. You're going to end up how you end up. So that's really nothing to do with me. Like she might take stuff away from me. For the most part, she's like, Jasmine, that's Jasmine. It's either she going to jump off the porch or not. Like that was her vibe. And neither of those are really effective discipline.
Yeah.
So that is something that
For
concerns me.
My parents were I'll say they were very protective, but I wasn't supervised. Like, I'm in the house. As long as I'm in the house, I was safe. But they weren't watching what I was doing in the house.
Right.
I was watching anything I was on the TV or on the internet, whatever. And I guess, great personality from it, fun. But they made sure, like, I was like, I don't want to go here. I want to do this sleepover. But they protected me in that way.
My children are going to no one's house. Like, unless you are my very close friends and family.
I'm so glad. In hindsight, I'm so glad they didn't let me go to nobody's house.
Yep. And I need the people in my family circle and my friends that I consider family, particularly like the men that they have around. I need it to be a firm understanding that I will fucking kill you. I will literally fucking murder you, and I have no qualms about it. And friends, sleepovers, I know my children are not gonna like that. You can go for a little while, and I will go with you and drink with their mama or whatever. You're not spending the night over here. You're just not doing it. This lady on TikTok, she talks about like as a child's sex crime prosecutor, things she would never let her children do, and that was her number one: no sleepovers. It's just not fucking happening. They can come over here, but then I understand why their parents be like, why can they come to your house, but they can't come to mine?
I don't know y'all. And
that's just what it is.
That's like
we can go we can get the families in the neighborhoods together for a trip, get some hotel rooms.
Miss Millie on on Color Purple. I don't know them. I don't know them. Okay, what kind of parenting style? I think we both
we gotta do. What did you enjoy most about the way your parents parented you?
I thought that's what we were talking about.
Oh, no, I didn't say what I enjoyed.
Oh, what did you enjoy about that?
I think my parents...
I guess I didn't either.
Yeah. My parents, individually, made a very concerted effort to make me think about things. They didn't give me answers to stuff, and it wasn't necessarily unpleasant, but every skill I learned, everything I learned, I was a very independent child. I knew how to pack my own lunch. I knew how to put groceries away as a young child. I knew how to find things, fix the remote, all the things, fix the computer. It was very much like, not in a like abandoning way, but like a supervised figure it out. And I think that has made me a very resourceful person now as an adult. I think both of my parents, not on purpose, made me really funny because they spoke to me like they would speak to an adult. And my parents never baby talked me, which I think I'm going to carry on with my children. They never goo-goo gaga at me. They never made up words. Even when I was a kid, they tried to speak to me in regular conversation tones. Like, of course, you see a cute baby, you use that, it's a baby tone, that happy tone. But they spoke full sentences to me.
Oh, you remember being a baby and them
No, but like, that's what they said. That's what they said.
I'm fucking with you.
Oh, I'm going to say, of course I don't remember being a baby, but that's what they said. And then even being like 5, 6, 7 years old, they communicated with me like a grown person, and they didn't like talk to me like I was stupid. So yeah. I really appreciated that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like, I honestly feel like
made sure I was cultured. That too. Yeah.
My mom made sure that even my dad like complained or didn't want to drive or do the things, he still did it. Period. I appreciate that. My parents. And I couldn't, like, outside of witchcraft, I could really watch anything on TV. Like, I didn't see me some goddamn movies.
It's funny is where witchcraft draws, that's the line.
That's what, sex, drugs, you're fine.
Witchcraft, this is a home of learned doctors. Get that shit out of here.
But yeah, my parents, they made sure that we, like, traveled and had experiences. Again, mostly my mom, because women are superior. But, like, she made sure we going to goddamn Vegas, we doing the tour, we going to the Hoover Dam. Mike,
I've not been to
pack the bags.
Get in the truck.
Come on.
We're leaving.
But like she made sure that we did stuff like that. Like we have so many great family memories. One thing about my daddy, he was there. Till he wasn't. But he was. were always fed.
I hurt my hand.
See, God don't like
you the ugly. You did the ugly, not me. I was responding.
No, but like my dad
Don't do
was
that shit. I keep asking you not to do that.
I honestly wasn't, but I saw an opportunity.
I'm finna cry. You pissing me off. You're making me so bad. You're making me so bad. I'm fucking furious. You make me so bad. I'm sorry. Yes.
Why are you crying?
Because I'm never ready for it, and it's so dark, and then I have to make a split-second decision over whether I'm gonna laugh.
Oh man.
Oh,
My parents also make me funny. Like my dad more so was a funny
don't
one.
look at me. I'm so mad at you.
I'm sorry.
I also did not take my ashwagandha today, so my emotions are not regulated. I promise they are not. I'm up and down today.
But my dad would just do shit, and it would just be like, "Why are you like this?" Like he would just do and say things. I told you the story about how I wanted a baby doll, and I was 6 years old. The one that stands up and crawls and then eventually walks. And it was very creepy, but I had to have it, and it didn't even feel like a baby doll. It was a fucking robot. But anyway, he was like, "I'll buy it, but you got to dedicate your life to Christ or rededicate your life to
That
Christ."
is insane.
And he meant it to be like an asshole. He wasn't like, "You not saved enough." It was like, "Okay, you want the dog, rededicate your life to Christ."
He's a silly person.
And I was like,
I guess.
shit. I was 6 in his office, and I know he was like, "This silly ass girl." And I did it because I'm like, "Well, I want the fucking baby doll." And we at church anyway, so let's do it. Like we would just do funny shit like that, and like honestly, we were churchy, but not like annoying jean skirt. No woman in the pulpit kind of churchy. Like church was fun as fuck. Like church was fun.
Yeah.
And they made sure we had great experiences.
My parents used to just be doing shit too. It was very funny because I was allowed to play, but they kind of talked to me like I was already grown. Like one time my mother literally was like, "Sit down, you're behaving like a child." I'm 7. What are we doing here? Like my dad, like if he thought I was playing too much outside, especially with boys, he would bring me like a stack of my books outside and be like, "You can be out here, but you need to read while you're out here." Why? Why? What? Why?
Let the baby play.
Let the baby play. My dad was very anti-boy the whole time, which is why I think I jumped off the porch with just like
Boys.
not even boys.
Men,
I didn't really.
men.
I still hate it. I still hate men now. You know that. But like,
Yeah, of course.
I wasn't even really nice to boys. I only really like dealt with the boys who could get through me being mean. I was like really hazing niggas. Like because I don't like you motherfuckers. Like it would be a big thing in high school. It'd be like, "Oh, so and so is dating Jasmine." They'd be like, "Really? What does he see in her? She's awful." Didn't bother me none. But yeah, he was very anti-boy, and I liked to fight boys when I was younger. Because I knew how to fight, like, and I didn't play that shit. Especially when boys would be bullying other girls. You're finna go to Pound Town, and not the good kind. Like, we're finna fight. I got into a fight with a boy at the bus stop when I was in middle school, and I saw in his eyes when we squared up that he committed to beating my ass like a boy. I saw a switch flip in his mind, like, I'm finna fuck this bitch up. And so when I saw that, I said, I'm gonna have to give it all the fuck I got. And Brandon, you bitch, if you're still out there, fuck you. And when
It's always a fuck ass
it's always
Brandon.
a fuck ass boy. And my dad said he saw the fight start, and as he was coming like down the street, it got more and more savage. He said at that point, like he was like, I didn't even know who you were. He said, never seen no shit like that in my life. And then my dad went to the boy's house and threatened him and his mama.
Did you beat the boy up or he beat you up?
It looked like he beat me up because he did black my eye, but like, you're a boy. You got a big fist. But I was fucking him up. I was giving him some Tybo to the face.
So it only looked like he won because you had a black eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got marked up. I'm a girl. If a boy, even now, if a nigga hit me in the face, it's gonna look like I took a L. Cause you're a.
So what was the street saying?
Streets was saying I kicked his ass.
Okay, that's all.
The streets, the bus, cause it was at the bus stop.
Bus, the one fight I almost got into my life in middle school was on the bus.
I don't
And
know how
should've
you've
just-
avoided fighting. You talk a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you did that. Even still.
I'm not a dumb bitch. I knew when to stop talking.
Oh.
I always knew when to stop. As soon as I stepped foot in DeKalb County soil, I said, oh. I became squeak.
You're silly. You a big heifer.
And I was like, I ain't gonna get Sophia in here, bitch. Second Color Purple reference. Okay.
But
I play as a gentle parent. You know, I follow Supernova Mama, and she just does such a great
and
job.
the Destiny lady.
She's good on TikTok, yes. And it's like, it really ain't got to be all that. It's just very weird when people fantasize about beating up kids who don't exist yet. So it's just like very weird.
Or like when I don't think homophobic people should be able to have babies. I think that you should have to like
The population will be 12.
I had to do like a 3 or 4 page questionnaire to get my dog, and they had to deliberate on it. I had to send pictures of my home. I had to hang out with him a couple times before they were like, okay, fine, this is legally your dog. Why is it harder for me to get a dog than to bring a child into the world?
They can call it eugenics.
You need to. No eugenic style questions, but like.
No, I'm just saying when we say like XYZ kind of people don't, like when Krishan is pregnant now, allegedly.
Krishan should not have a baby.
She should not have a baby.
She should
but
not
now,
have a baby.
You can't tell people, she don't need no baby.
She don't need no fucking baby.
She don't.
And that fool Blueface don't need no baby either.
And he already
just
got
don't.
one or two.
You just don't. I think you should have to spend time like with a therapist, like if you're pregnant, and not necessarily they make the determination, but they give notes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that would work because we have to make sure they're not racist, make sure they're not sexist.
It's
like
people
all
fuck
these
way
things.
too much for them to control something like that.
True. I mean, it's just
Maybe
like,
once we like really have some dystopian shit going,
Yeah.
everybody has to register their uteruses.
ooh, I don't want that.
I know, I'm just saying. Like once they get some Handmaid's Tale shit, they can probably control conception like that. But
Yeah.
we don't have that.
But
kind of
I think even like, and I've told both my parents this, I'm glad that I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that they had me, and I'm glad for a lot of my experiences. At the time, y'all too should not have been permitted to have a baby. It just should not have happened.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have. But we're getting very deep right here.
Yeah, we need to wrap it up too, so let's just
But yeah. Okay, so I got my answer. Under what circumstances would you leave and go to the store for milk and never return?
If I have that 5 under 5 situation, I come and they all crying in unison, y'all will never see me again.
Yeah.
I'll come back when they all potty trained. But all that crying and hollering, like honestly, when one baby's crying, I'm just like, hey,
Be calm.
give that nigga some Benadryl.
Immediately.
I'm not, shut that nigga
Perk
up.
10. I just popped a Perk 10.
that video with
Perk
the
30. I just popped a
melatonin?
Perk 30. Perk 60.
Shut that baby
Shut
up.
that shit up.
Like Harriet Tubman when she used to, the babies on the Underground Railroad, knock that little boy out. Shut up.
I would go for milk and never come back if I had teenagers and a husband disrespecting me. I would leave. If I had like 15, 16, 17-year-olds and a husband that just somehow I got my luck was that none of these people are shit and a half, baby, I'm still hot. I could start over across the train tracks.
Ain't that your mama?
I left your daddy a binder on how to do y'all's hair and your allergies and your birthday because he probably don't know it because he ain't shit. And I'm the fuck out of here.
And that's
enjoy your new stepmama because you know men be having stepmamas in the cut. They can't live without no woman if they got kids. They be ready to replace your
This here your
ass.
new mammy. That's the third one.
Did you just watch Color Purple?
I did not, but
and I think
I've
one
seen
of
The Color
those
Purple so
was
many
The
times.
Help. I think one of your references was The Help.
No, that was all.
Millie? Oh, the lady, the white lady. I
white
thought
lady,
she was
the mayor's wife.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mayor's wife. Squeak. This here your new mammy. Now I'm gonna watch The Color Purple when I get home. I watched that
I
movie
would
for
watch
fun.
it too. I actually would love that. Oh, but I'm binging Real Housewives of Potomac.
Them heifers ain't going nowhere.
No, but I gotta.
But Celie is fair.
I'm at the point where I love it, but I'm at the point where it's affecting me now. Like I'm being snippy and I'm being messy. Not necessarily like telling people's business, but like I'm doing like retorts and one-liners now because I've been watching it
Maybe
so
that's
much.
why I need to start watching Real Housewives so
forgot
I
this
can
was on
get
my
back.
hand.
I was big on ass, baby. I was like, you know.
I was testing out an eyeliner, and I was also trying to taper the point because it was too big.
And that looked like Ash Wednesday on your hand. But
Sure. But look, it's quality.
maybe I'll watch some more Housewives to get better with my meanness.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure.
And then also
we
practice
forgot our
saying-
announcement in the beginning about the guests.
No, we didn't. We did it.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah, we did it.
Okay.
I'm like, child, what announcement?
Also, but yeah, if y'all want, let's wrap it up. If y'all want some guests, send us the guests. If y'all want
and tag them too, so they know we exist.
tag them.
Yeah.
If y'all want some ads, let us know about.
You know who I
ads.
want on the podcast, but I don't know how we gonna do it because they live in London. Baby, my new favorite podcast, Shits and Gigs. I want to meet them boys. Fuhad, James, those are my new guy best friends. They're the only men I don't hate right now, and that's because I don't know them for real and they live overseas. But I want to hang out with them niggas. They are hilarious. The both of them.
In it.
Isn't it, bruv?
Bruv.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do that. And that's all we have.
That's all we have.
Bye.
Bye.